Hey guys, Mark from Y Property Investment, and I'm joined by local councilor Tony Hall. Tony Hall, how are you? I'm really good. Just had a bit of an interruption there with the phone, but
that guy's going to keep calling you now.
probably will. Hopefully not. So Tony, we're here actually at the Meadowbrook car park, so Woolworths Shopping Centre, and behind us here we've got the Logan Hospital, which has got a pretty big upgrade happening. Tell us a little bit about some of the things happening in and around Loganlea and just Logan in general, because this is your area here,
this
right?
is my stomping ground. This is the top end of Division 6. Look, if you look behind us, you can actually see that the Logan Hospital car park's being upgraded. And they're putting a couple more levels, so there's going to be more places to park for people going to the hospital. We've had a bit of a problem in the past with people who are visiting the hospital having to park all around the areas of Meadowbrook and Loganlea to try and get into the services of the hospital over there. Hopefully that car park will accommodate that issue and get that extra congestion lessened. But what you'll probably find is it's got a lot to do with the movement of the train station that we have, which is moving a bit further down, and it's going to be upgraded, and that's a great thing for this area because
easier access
better access, especially for people with disabilities, people in wheelchairs. It'll be easier for them to get into the hospital, and that's, at the end of the day, that's the plan. This area of Loganlea, Meadowbrook, is vastly becoming a medical precinct of Logan, which is great. If you're a doctor or you're a nurse, this is going to be the hot spot and the place to go, because people are going to be coming here for specialised services. We've already got specialised types of buildings being built and developed in this area, which cater for short-term medical stays, and it's fantastic.
And a fair bit's been rezoned as well, so some of those existing houses actually have the ability to have like a chiropractor or a physio or something operate from those houses as a commercial sort of
specialised services.
And childcare as well, I think.
That's true. Specialised service, and this is good because it means people who live here already, they're going to get the benefit of those specialist services being in Logan. It means they don't have to travel out to Brisbane, they don't have to travel over to the Gold Coast, they can get those specialised services here. And it also means that we're going to have more people coming to Logan to get those services as well. So a great opportunity to live in Logan.
I think obviously from even a state level as well. I was reading it was a $460 million upgrade on the hospital.
That's great. Yeah.
So they're obviously expecting more people and a bigger demand to happen in Logan there. So
very exciting time to be in Logan as well. I mean, you've got a lot happening with KBF, Kingston Butter Factory, a bit further down the road, and that's hoping to become a bit of an entertainment.
KBF for the layman's out there.
Well, that's Kingston Butter Factory. That's what it's been known as. Now that's
because it actually once was a butter factory.
That's
originally.
Right. I mean, it's very culturally iconic to Logan as well, and obviously we want to preserve that culture within Logan.
So what's the plan? Because it's been a craft sort of thing before. It's been a small sort of little theatre as well. So what's the future plan there?
Heading more towards where it was in terms of being a theatre. It's gonna be a place where people can go for entertainment, which is great, and a place where people can go to be trained for entertainment as well. What I'm hoping, my vision for KBF is that we can get a lot of international musical acts, and we'll become the place to go where if you're a bit of a muso or if you like some nighttime entertainment, you can go to KBF. You can see that some of the superstars of the world play their beats. Some like Screaming Jets or Jimmy Barnes if you're a fan, or if he's still kicking around by the time it's finished. And what you'll find is Logan Council has changed some of its policies in terms of what we're allowing with some of these distilleries. What do you call them, Mark? Those places
like a craft beer
brewery kind of places. So we'll have locations where people can see some entertainment, have a drink, jump on the train it back to Loganlea train station, leave the train, go back home, and spend the rest of the night sleeping it off.
So there's also apart from obviously the hospital upgrade and the medical sort of changes that are happening in the area, there's already the university here. There's the TAFE.
That's right.
so it's a bit of an education sort of precinct as well. There's plenty of really good schools around the area,
That's
both
right,
public
Loganlea
and private.
There's a lot happening in this area. I mean, we're going to have a lot of upgrades to our roads in this area as well.
So an expansion of the road, because
Yep.
obviously with the hospital there, they're expecting the increase in population there. So with that comes increase in roads as well. So they're really expecting this to become, embracing for this to become a much busier area.
Yeah.
Both from medical and also education and entertainment, like you said before. And I guess we also start to see some of the area has already been rezoned, so we're seeing an increase in density when it comes to homes, where some of those houses are now zoned for multi-storey development or even townhouse development. Well, so there's quite a bit happening around, isn't there?
This is generally, a knee-jerk reaction to a lot of the commerce that's come into the area and a lot of the medical type places that have opened up. Obviously, the population becomes a bit denser as well. But along with that, we're
starting to see that happen as well.
Yes.
Like some of those unit and apartment blocks being built already. We're starting to see newer townhouses popping up in the area. So we are actually seeing that stuff happening. It's not just that it's planned in the future and it's a distant plan, but we're seeing it happen now.
It's happening. I mean, the things in Logan are happening now. We're seeing a better quality of types of houses that are being built in the area as well, because more professionals are moving into the area, and generally the demographics picking up. So we're getting a lot of doctors and nurses now living in the area because they're sick of driving all the way from Brisbane to Logan to come to work.
Yeah.
And that's obviously a great thing for people who own properties in the area as well. But what you'll probably find is what we're trying to do is make the area safer as well. We're being very mindful as to what we can do to, with more people coming through, making it safer, better camera surveillance in the area, better security around the train station, whatnot. Logan Council does a lot with the local police in Loganlea to help the area remain safe and obviously with a bit more traffic.
I'm also certainly seeing, because I grew up in Kingston, which is the neighbouring suburb to Loganlea basically, and I've certainly seen it change quite a bit from what it once was. The demographics changed in the area, so yeah, I can definitely see that happening. It's a very different place to when I was growing up. And I guess the other thing to talk about is just where we're located geographically. So from here to Brisbane, it's probably about a 25-30 minute drive.
Easy, yeah.
Down to the Gold Coast is probably maybe a 40-minute drive. From here, we've got very easy highway access to get onto the M1. Or we can also head out to the western suburbs, so towards Ipswich and even Toowoomba, where we've got the Logan motorway. So we're very central to be able to go to those different areas. And we've got great transport with the train as well, right?
Look, once upon a time, Logan was the place you would stop where you'd go when you were going from Brisbane to the Gold Coast or from Gold Coast to Brisbane. That's no longer the case. We've become the hub between the two places. So if you live in Logan, you can go to Brisbane to work, and then you can come back to Logan and then go to Gold Coast to play, and then you come back to Logan and you go to sleep in this beautiful area. And we've got some fantastic, amazing areas of this city, which is just a beautiful place to be in.
Or another point that I often make to people who ask about this area, at least, is if you're someone who needs to travel for work, so if you're a tradie perhaps, or if you're maybe an agency nurse, or even a sales rep that needs it's got the truck in the background delivering it to the shops or something. So if you're somebody who needs to travel for work, it's actually really convenient. You can service obviously Logan quite easily.
Yeah.
You can service Brisbane, you can service Gold Coast, and you can service the western suburbs. So
Logan's an amazing place for, especially for start businesses. And I keep telling, like, we've got services, we've got places like Go One, which are helping startup businesses get off the ground, helping them network into the area. And plus you've got a very supportive council, very supportive of local businesses in the area.
No, thanks very much, Tony, and thanks for your time today and sharing your knowledge about what's happening in the area. It's really good to see. Yeah.
See you later, guys.
See you
Great
guys.
to talk to.
Bye.